Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So Marshall's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Right back to him on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Quick completion on the out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. That's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. A run for the quarterback. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Picks up the 1st down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a 1st down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Here comes the option. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's run.
Back's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Marshall!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Runs through the tackle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's short. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Marshall in the shadow of its own goal post will try to get some operating room on 1st down. on the option. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Marshall quick to the line. They'll run the option. Powers through the defender. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on the option. Quick toss. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more product. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Sends it back in motion to the ground with the back. Finding an escape route. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Touchdown, Vandy. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's in open space downfield.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got him wide open. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Hurd! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need a win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Toss to the left. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. The option look. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to the toss. Nice move there. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game.
And he's just been so patient. He's following his blocks, letting it all develop in front of it, and then bursting through. And they were only in the first half.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Hard running there. They thought they could just run. Third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Marshall trying to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to pass it. Steps away to find some room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Doors!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see...
Gonna take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Trying to get it to the marker. Fighting off the defender. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Marshall quick to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
This time they stop him behind the... scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was
no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Off play action. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
Defense showing blitz here. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Commodores line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Motion from the back. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Ringo. Griffin. 29 Philly.
To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Going to the running game. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiples. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
On the option. Now the toss. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Marshall quick to the line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success. And what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Commodores! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Notre Dame is currently... but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to North Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dobbs. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Page. Touchdown! Thundering Herd! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that.
Breaks into the open. He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The play action fake. Got his man out of the backfield. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. On the run, fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give our...
It's a seam wide open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Marshall! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Sets up the screen. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vandy. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Belly Spider. 42 Spider.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. To the air, it's Dobbs. Caught over the middle, it's Lanning. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Makes the grab over the middle. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Commodores are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on its way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Marshall quick to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception. This offense starts deep in a hole. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out fast. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Nice move there. Past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Looking downfield on first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And I think this play very much starts with protection up front. He has time, and they use the speed of his wide receiver. Look, he starts all the way on the right side of the field, comes all the way across the formation. He throws a dime to him, and he makes the big play down the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Dobbs. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Herd!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, They're within striking distance still to win this game.
Makes his way into the end zone, and now they're within 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football. Turning it on! Got the first down, looking for more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Doors! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants a big play here late. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Dobbs. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.